Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Cooperman's preview show of the Summer Games. My name is Jeffrey, and I am going to be showing you all the stats for next week's big Summer Games. So let's get on with the show. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Jeffrey here. If you don't know who I am, I work in the background of Cooperman. So, the Summer Games is fast approaching. Check out our official sponsor, Foster's Drink and Water, because Jamie and Sean are going to be drinking a lot of that during the Summer Games. Okay, then, so let's look at the first topic, and that's obviously Monday, tomorrow's events. And the events going down tomorrow on Monday is obviously the quickness stage that is going down on Monday. The event will be the time attack. That is a massive forest over there. Both competitors have to run a whole lap around that, and the one with the best time. For example, if Jamie scores 3 minutes and 20 seconds and Sean scores 3 minutes and 30 seconds, that continues to the next stage, the obstacle course. Then they both get timed on that. Say Jamie scores 2 minutes, that goes on to his 3 minutes, and that'll go as altogether 5 minutes and 30 seconds. You get the drift. So this, after the Statmore's lap, there will be the obstacle course, and this is a tricky one. Ooh. And then after that, the final one of Monday is the flag chase, and that is timed again. I think there's going to be up to 5 to 7 flags that both competitors have to go out and bring back before, get the quickest time. So we'll talk about who's the favourite to win Monday later on in the show. Alright, on Tuesday is one of the actual sports that is going down, is the cricket day. Sean and Jamie will be taking part in the cricket thing, and the odd twist to this is obviously because Jamie and Sean are going on a 10-mile walk for charity. Please donate to the charity of, I think it's Older Hay, Cancer for Kids charity, so please donate for that. It's a really good cause. Cricket after that then, 10 miles, both competitors will get 3 bats each, and the other competitor just has to get them out 3 times, either by catch, bowling, or getting hit in their wickets. So cricket, we'll talk about that later on. Wednesday is the javelin throwing challenge. There will be the ball in bucket challenge. There was something like this that happened at the Winter Games quite recently in December, where Jamie actually won it, so maybe that could pan out to be a factor there. After that would be the disc range challenge. Both members will get 5 discs each, and they'll be fighting for range to see who gets the furthest range as possible. And the final event on the Wednesday is obviously the pole throw, basically the javelin throw if you've seen the Olympics. So Wednesday is the throwing day basically, so who's the favourite to win that? We'll talk about it later. Thursday is the jumping stage. We're going to have the long jump. That'll kick off. Both competitors will get 5 goals of running and jumping the long jump to see how far they can get. And they obviously keep their best score at the end of that. The second after that, it will be the triple jump. Obviously, it's the long jump, but you have to jump 3 times instead of 1. So both competitors will get 5 goals of that, and their best time will be counted. And then to end it all off, it is the high jump, and this one you only get 2 rounds at it. Now that one is going to be brutal if it's 1-all, tell you that, poor folks. Now let's move on to Friday. Friday is all about strength, muscles. Jamie and Sean will go head to head in a barrel hold, a pole swing, and a handstand madness. Jamie and Sean, this is another timed event, so both of them will be getting timed on the barrel hold, the pole swing, and the handstand madness. So both of them will be going really tight. If it's still alive by Friday, because one of these competitors could win it by Thursday by winning all 4 events, because it is best out of 7. Saturday begins the tennis / badminton. It can either be any one of them 2. There will be 5 sets altogether. We're going to do it even if it is badminton the same way as tennis score their game, so that could be a really long game of tennis on the Saturday, and it could be crucial, and it will be crucial to one of them, because one could be 3-2 up at that stage, and one must win to take it to the final day on Sunday will be the kicking stage, and taking on the kicking stage will be an American football and just football. Round one would be the American football kicking range, see who can kick the ball, well, the football, the furthest on the field. After that will be the football, and that's the same thing, who can kick it the farthest range, where the ball drops would be where their place is. And then the final is, and if it comes to it, the penalty shootout. And think how epic the penalty shootout will. The whole Summer Games could be decided on a penalty shootout if it goes down to Sunday. Now then, let's move on from the events, and now let's talk stats. Now, we've broken down into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stats that both competitors have took testing this week to prove their stats. And we'll talk about the stats, and then we'll go back to the events. So, we'll talk about the first event and their stats. So the first day on Monday is quickness and agility. So we look at these first two things that are speed and agility. Jay's speed is 7, Sean's speed is 6 out of a possible 10. So Jamie does have a slight edge on speed, but it's not all about speed, it's also about agility, because it is in a forest, so you will have to dodge trees and different oppositions through the race. Jay's agility is only a 4 and Sean's is a 6. So with his 7 and 6 and Sean's 6 and 4, it kind of evens out the playing field for Monday's quickness events. So the Monday is pretty even, but speed is probably the crucial point. So as a Jeffrey point, I'll probably give the Monday point to Jamie. Just my prediction. If you your prediction below or text me, I have been getting texts all day from the thousands of people looking forward to watching the Summer Games next week, all going down. So hashtag Summer Games if you want to put your next questions and ask me through the event. We'll do that later on though, okay? Let's move it on to Tuesday, and Tuesday is not really stat based, it's cricket, but we have learned a major thing, and this would be angels to the ears of Sean, because Jamie has announced yesterday on his official Twitter page, check him out, Jamie Coldplay, that he has never ever played cricket. Sean has played over 30 games of cricket in his entire life. So Sean has the advantage over Jamie on cricket. That is enough said there. But Jamie, he could be a secret cricket lead, so don't count him out. But I have to give Jeffrey's Tuesday point to Sean. So at this point, it'll be 1-1. Then we come to Wednesday. That is the throwing event. And now this involves accuracy and strength. Now Jamie does win on the strength to a 6 to a 5. Obviously Jamie is more of a physical presence and he's more taller than Sean, plus the longer arms, but Jamie's accuracy is a 5 and Sean's is a 7. So Jamie's accuracy could let him down in this event, because it is a big part of it, of throwing it straight or angle and get you more distance during your throw. And Sean's accuracy is a 7, so he could probably throw it a lot more straighter than Jamie coming to this event. So that's where they both got to look out there, that they could both be a threat in. Now moving on to Thursday's event, and the Thursday event is the tennis and badminton event. And we talked about it, it's going to be a full 5 sets, the tennis way of doing bambo or tennis, which one's available at the time. And this is not really, this is kind of one of these, you could put sports, you could put speed, you could put agility, you could be strength, it could be jumping. Jamie is a 10 at jumping, by the way, that is probably his main strength. We bring on that on Friday. Accuracy wise, Sean beats on that. Oh, climbing and tennis. Well, Bambo, you gotta use your muscles, yeah. So most of these events are gonna be used in that. So Bambo, tennis, Sean, Jamie, they played each other a lot before. Oh, I forgot to get the throwing one. I'll probably get the throwing point to Jamie, so it'd be 2-1 Jamie coming to his. Bambo, the history of these two playing Bambleton. Obviously, Jamie won the Bambleton to win the Summer Games last year. Obviously, this is the second anniversary of the Summer Games. Jamie did win the Summer Games last year. It ended 3-2. Jamie won the first 3 events. Sean pulled it back to 3-2. And then Jamie obviously won it in the end of the game of Bambleton. But last time they ever played each other in Bambleton, Sean won. Argue the conspiracy of help from a fellow YouTuber named Flamer916. Jamie accused Flamer916 of helping Sean to win that game, but Sean did win on the record the last game of Bambleton Sean and Jay faced. So no help this time for Sean. It's just Sean, Jamie down the middle. No, so I'm going to give the Bambleton / tennis point to Sean. So at this point, I think the Summer Games will be 2-2 Jeffrey's prediction. Now moving on to Friday's event, that is the long jump. Now Jamie I think should obviously win this event because Jamie is a lot taller. And he has a 10 for jumping, beating Sean's 5 for jumping. Sean, he cannot jump that high. Jamie, he can jump that high. So on the Friday, Jamie should win the long jump, triple jump, and the high jump. I have no doubt about that. So I think Jamie will go 3-2 up by the Friday. Now, on the Saturday, Sean will be fighting for his life, so I've got to put that into account. On the Saturday is... Let me just check a second, guys. I seem to be a bit lost. On the Saturday, obviously, is the Strength Challenge. Now, I got Friday in Strength. Friday is the Strength. Saturday will be the Bambleton. Jeffrey's messed up. Sorry, don't sack me, Sean and Jay, when you see this after the Summer Games, when you two have calmed down, okay? Alright, I seem to be the only one calm around here at the moment. Now, Friday is the Strength Challenge. Saturday is the tennis one that I reckon Sean will win on this. Friday then is obviously the Strength Challenge. Now, the Strength is pretty even. Sean is on a 5. Jamie is a bit higher on the 6. But if it stands and Sean has to win on Friday to stay in the event, I can see a little bit of an upset coming on. But I think Sean will win. I think Sean will win the Strength Challenge. That's a Jeffrey point to Sean on the Strength Challenge. I think Sean will be mentally like he cannot lose this. And by the Friday, it will be 3-2 Jamie, I reckon, on the Friday. Going into the Saturday and the tennis Bambo, I just told you, I'm going to give it to Sean, and it's going to go 3-3. And now it will go to the final event, and I do reckon it will go to penalty shootout. I reckon Sean will win the American football kicking event, range event, and Jamie will win the normal football kicking range event. And then it will come down to an old-fashioned penalty shootout to see who wins the Summer Games 2015. So that's my Jeffrey prediction. You can throw me my predictions by texting me to #SummerGames, #Jeffrey. I'll be doing your questions later on. Now let's move on to the interviews that we did give to Sean and Jamie earlier today. And we managed to ask them, because they were very busy preparing for tomorrow, both of them, 3 questions each. So the first question was to both of them, what do you think of your opponents coming into the Summer Games? Sean's response was,
I think my opponent at the Summer Games is an old and washed up and should not even be competing in this year's Summer Games. Obviously, if you have been watching the promos building into the Summer Games, you can obviously see the tension that's been going on between the two competitors. Sean has been saying that Jamie is too old and he's washed up, he's retired, he cannot do the big one anymore. Last year was his moment of fame and this year is not. That's what Sean has been trying to get across. And I think what he's trying to say in that message, that he's going to win basically. He's overconfident and Sean thinks he's going to win the Summer Games. Jay's interview, when we asked him that question, he said Sean is just a guy who cannot take a defeat. Well, that may be true, because Sean did react quite badly to losing last year's Summer Games. He did win the Winter Games, but the Winter Games is not as big as the Summer Games. But the Winter Games, obviously, you can go check it out. The trailer is coming out after this promo for the Winter Games, coming out this December. Next question we asked them both was, what do you think of last year and how are you going to win this year? We start off with Sean. Sean said in a quote, I lost last year because of a major sunburn injury that Sean claimed to get while in Norwich. But he says, Sean went on to say, but forget last year because I know Jay is older now and weaker than he was never. Sorry. When you both calm down, don't sack me because I've screwed up twice now in this preview video. He also went on to say, Jamie is weaker than he was last year. So this is going to give me the clear advantage to win this year. I think Sean's trying to get that point across again, that he thinks he's overconfident and he thinks he's going to win this year. I think he might be a little bit too confident because I don't think Jamie personally has passed it. I think Jamie might even just win the Summer Games. I'm not sure though, because Sean, that determination to win, the determination is definitely on Sean, because Sean's situation that he must win. He cannot go 2-0. Oof. We asked Jay the same question. He said, I can't say how I'll win, but if I do win the Summer Games, Cooperman will never ever be the same again. I don't know what Jamie quite means with this quote. It could mean that Jamie wants to take it to a complete direction, that he will think that he has power from winning 2 Summer Games in a row. Jamie might think he's leader and try and take charge of the Summer Games, or he thinks it might drive Sean insane if Sean loses again at the Summer Games, that Sean might end up going on a downward streak and taking Cooperman with them. I don't know with that, but it's a strong point by Jamie. The third question was, and the final one we got to ask them before they got back up their training, is what would you say, what's the last thing you say to your opponent before the Summer Games begin? Sean said, tell Jamie this is not a goddamn fairy tale. And if you have been watching the promos, Jamie has been quoting this as a fairy tale, and his winning of the Summer Games is the great fairy tale ending. And obviously Sean does not believe in fairy tales, as you can see here in this quote. I think Sean's just overconfident and he thinks he's going to win the Summer Games. He's got it in his mind that he's going to win. When we asked Jamie the question, he said, good luck, you're going to need it, and give a player some space. I think Jamie's saying good luck, maybe as a sarcastic way that Jamie thinks he's going to win, or Jamie's just wishing him good luck, like, you're my buddy, I've known you for nearly 10 years now, 12 years as a partnership, 12 years of partnership, good luck buddy, but I don't think Sean would take the good luck though. And give a player some space. I think that's just because Jamie's, I should say Sean in fact, has been on Jamie's back constantly about calling him old and like the old pack of the wolf. I think Jamie's just requesting, like, come on man, if you get beat, you're just going to get embarrassed if I just give it some space, so when you do get beat, You know, it won't be that bad. I think that's the point that Jamie is trying to get across to Sean with that statement on the interview. Now then, we're gonna go on to the next segment of the show, and it is Twitter questions, and I do have a few questions right here, so let me just fire one up. Okay, Jeffrey Dunn from Norway asked, who do you think will win the Summer Games? Well, I cannot answer that question. You just have to watch them yourself. Okay. Leonardo from Rio, Brazil asks, is this year's Summer Game going to be tougher than last year's Summer Game? I can say yes, this Summer Game is a lot more physical than last year's Summer Game. Now, that's gone. And Chantel from Middlesbrough asks, she wrote it in a different language, I don't know why. And he's Tom from Berlin. Get you, Tom from Berlin. This will have to be the final question because I can't be bothered reading all 1 million of the questions. Tom from Berlin ask, what will become of the Cooper men after the Summer Games? Now, Jeff, I am an employee of the Cooper men, and honestly, it scares me a little bit because I'm not even sure what's going to happen to the Cooper men after the Summer Games, because it's going to divide them either way. How bad Sean's going to take the defeat if he does get beat, and how bad Jay going to take the defeat if he gets beat. It's very uncertain. There's a massive question mark on that question, so I am not sure what's going to happen after the Summer Games. Alright, I've just got one more thing to talk about. The videos on the Cooper Men channel. There will be 3 videos released on Monday. There'll be 1 or 2 released on the Tuesday. On the Wednesday there will be, bear with me a second, there will be 3 videos on the Wednesday. There will be 3 videos on the Thursday. There will be 3 videos on the Friday, 2 or 1 long video on the Saturday, and 3 videos on the Sunday. And plus, on the Sunday night is the big party celebration sponsored by Foster's. Foster's beer will be drank on that night. The winner will receive the Summer Games 2015 trophy. So yeah, so a lot of excitement to come out soon. So this has been the Summer Games promo 2015. Tomorrow all the games begin. Check out Cooper Men tomorrow. The videos will be up by 4 PM every day. 4 PM next week. All the videos will be up. The question is, who is gonna win the Summer Games 2015? Summer Games 2. I've been Jeffrey, and the next time you see me is in the promo for 2016. See you at Summer Games 3.